Look, nobody's going to sugarcoat it. Emerging markets are a mess right now. You see the headlines, you watch the pitches, and you feel the grind, fragmented systems, unstable politics, corruption bleeding resources dry, and an ocean of untapped potential stuck in slow motion. It's frustrating as hell. You invest, you build teams, you try to scale, only to hit roadblock after roadblock that nobody warned you about. You ask yourself, does strategic capital even move the needle here at the speed we need? Or is it just another buzzword, a fancy cloak masking slow, outdated processes? Here's the brutal truth. Nobody says out loud, throwing money at a problem in emerging markets isn't enough. Sure, capital is needed, but without precision, with the wrong partners, and without deep local insight, it turns to fuel for inefficiency and waste. If the capital just floats on surface-level deals, chasing short-term returns or the plainest ideas, it does nothing but reinforce the same broken cycles that hold these markets back. And that's infuriating, especially when you see startups with fire and talent held hostage by a system that won't move fast enough, or worse, refuses to move at all. So, what do? First, stop guessing and start connecting. Strategic capital in emerging markets is not a stack of cash to drop and forget. It's a web. It's about finding the right founders who don't just survive in this chaos, but who thrive, who understand the local nuance because they live it every day. And then you link them to investors who aren't just chasing deals, but who bring relentless operational support, networks, mentorship, real muscle beyond the money. If you're pure capital without connection, you're invisible. If you're a founder stuck without partners who understand your struggles deeper than the surface, you're alone and losing. Next, remember speed kills in these environments. The bureaucracy and system drag, created by outdated institutions, destroys startup momentum like a slow poison. Strategic capital has to come with a mindset reset. Move fast, fix fast, pivot fast. No endless committees, no months stuck waiting for approvals. If you're sitting on capital and not pushing your teams hard toward agile execution, you're playing a losing game. The market won't wait for your ego or your timeline. Tactical agility over slow, deliberate strategy wins every time. Here's a hard truth. Too many investors treat emerging markets like free rides for cheap labor or untapped resources. That kills innovation before it starts. You want true transformation? Invest in the people willing to challenge norms, to build sustainability, and to create systems that work for the many, not just the few. Insist on entrepreneurship that delivers real impact, not vanity metrics. Demand better governance, transparency, and brutal accountability from every partner in the chain, from the startups you back to the institutions you engage with. Strategic capital must be the lever that lifts entire ecosystems, not just a few. And that means you get dirty in the trenches, mentoring, restructuring, advocating, because capital without heart? That's just a number on paper. Finally, think global, act local, but don't get stuck in nationalism or old boundaries. Emerging markets today are global economies in waiting. The real winners know this and forge partnerships crossing borders, cultures, and languages. Capital that moves fast and deep connects local founders with global mindset investors and networks. It's not about erasing identity, but about building bridges that multiply impact. Without this kind of strategic globalization, you're not transforming markets. You're just rearranging deck chairs. So, if you're serious about transformation, start acting like it. Stop seeing strategic capital as just funding. See it as alliance, the kind forged in fire with people who are ready to scrap outdated rules and build new ways. Demand speed and grit. Demand accountability and local knowledge. Demand the kind of collaboration that turns emerging markets from slow-moving challenges into accelerated hubs of disruptive change. If you don't want to hustle like this, if you want the easy road, then you're already out. But if you're ready to move fast, cut deep, and build real connections, then strategic capital is not just power. It's your tool to break barriers that have held these markets hostage for far too long. And if you get this, if you really get this, then you're not just investing. You're igniting a movement that moves at the speed the world desperately needs. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and open the featured link to learn more.